Welcome to the One Day Fandom. Have a look around.
Do you want to listen 1% theory? I feel like with the news, fandom, drama, or whatever going wrong, I should reintroduce my favorite theory of fandom, which I call the 1% theory. Basically, the 1% theory dictates that in every fandom, on average, 1% of the fans will be a pure and vegetable tire fire. We're talking the people who do physically harm over their fandom, who start riots, cannot be talked on, the sort of thing public news stories are made of. We're not talking necessarily bad news here. We're talking people who take this thing so seriously they are willing to start a goddamn fake fight over nothings. The worst of the worst. The reason I bring it up is because the 1% theory ties into an important visual of fandom knowledge that bigger fandom are always perceived as worse, and at a certain point, a fandom always get big enough to get bad. Let me explain. Say you have a small fandom like 500 people. The one theory say that out of those 500, only 5 of them will be absolutely no job. This is incredibly manageable. It's 5 people. The fandom and the world at large can easily shut them out. Block them, ignore their rebelling. The fandom is a nice place. No, say you have a medium-sized fandom. Says 100,000 people, suddenly the 1% theory ups your level of calamity to a whopping 1,000 people. That's a lot. That's a lot for anyone to manage. It is by nature of fandom impossible to manage because no one owns fans space. People start to get nervous. There's still so much good put off 1,000 people. Now say you have a truly massive fandom. I use Homestuck here because I know the figures. At its peak, Homestuck had approximately 5 million active fans around the globe. By the 1% theory, that's a 50,000 people, 50,000 starring riots, blackmailing creator, contributing to the worst of things. There's a couple of important points to take away here, in my opinion. First, the 1% will always be the loudest because the people are always looking for a new drama to follow. Second, ultimately, is it 1%? Is it only 1%? I cannot promise the other 99% are perfect, loving angels, but the terrible fandom is still only 1% complete other garbage. Third, no fandom should ever be judged by their 1%. Big fandoms always look worse, small fandom always look better. It's not a good metric. So remember, if you are ever feeling disheartened by your fandom's activity, it's just 1% people. Do your part not to be a part of it. If a fandom is that big and there's only 1% of people being toxic, there's also a low chance that you meet toxic people, or maybe you hit a jackpot and you keep attracting toxic people. Who knows? But it's still low. It's also based on who you know in the fandoms, your role in there, and how active you in social media. Theoretically speaking, we can shoot out 5 from 500. It's like assuming that everyone in the fandoms know each other, and that's far from the truth. What fans really can do, tough, is to not get shown by such a rumor. Being a fan, you should have some knowledge about how your artists are, and I don't think true fans will ever believe in rumors that easily. We trust and we stay strong because we know who we love and that the fandoms, which can be counted as another family, can have our back when things go wrong. Seriously, I cannot believe how strangers can have so much love and care toward each other just because we love the same artist. Let's focus on all the good things we have there. Let's try building a good environment together. Toxic people can actually be a gas of the wind blowing past our face or interferences in your radio or TV signal, the annoying buzz, if you know what I mean. If you want to spread some rumors, give us some proof, don't give them the attention they may be seeking. I find this is rather true indeed. Sometimes we may think that we are helping to fight the noises down, but we ended up being part of that noise too. So please have more faith in the one you're following and that they can withstand the test of the time, cause time will always tell.